AM Sports Report brought to you by Oxark and LeGrand. Go see them for all your industrial gas, hydraulic hose, welding supplies, safety supplies, and rigging needs. 10001 May Lane, 541-963-2890. Oxark and LeGrand. The 18U Legion team played this last weekend in the Hodgin Memorial Tournament. They went 1-1 over there in Pendleton. We didn't get a lot of updates because there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, but the 16U Legends played Baker on Friday night down at Optimist. They ended up getting both ends of that doubleheader as the first came easily. They ended up calling the first game after 6 innings because of that ring delay. LeGrand was up by like 10 runs or 9 runs or something like that. And then the second game, LeGrand ended up walking it off in the 7th. It was 11-11 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, bases loaded, and Baker walked in the game-winning run. Schedules for both Legion teams are kind of up in the air right now. I don't have one. Nobody has one, and they're still working on it, and I'll let you know as soon as I hear more about it. LeGrand will be hosting the District 3 All-Star Tournament in about a week, and they still need volunteers. Head to our Facebook feed. You'll find a single picture of a LeGrand Little League softball players. That picture right there. On that post, there's a link. You can click that link, and then you can go and sign up to be a scorekeeper, pitch counter, clean bathrooms, rake the field, all the jobs, concessions, and you can volunteer right there with LeGrand Little League. They have a whole lot of games from Monday through the next weekend that they need help with. So go to that link and check it out. Although he didn't get to play because of a broken orbital bone, which happened on Friday in that Pendleton game, Bryce Pennington represented LeGrand in the Oregon 4A All-Star Baseball game as a member of Team South over the weekend at North Marion High School. South team clinched Game 1 with a 5-1 victory, while the North bounced back to take Game 2, and then South won the game on Saturday, so they took 2 out of 3. They won that game 8-5. So Pendleton and LeGrand players ended up getting 2 out of 3 there. Bryce didn't get to play though. Like I said, he went to bunt on Friday, and the ball came off the bat and hit him in the face and broke his orbital bone. The good thing about that break, I've broken that bone before. You don't have to miss any. I mean, you miss until you can see, so your eye will swell shut, but as soon as you can see, you're right back to playing because there's nothing they can do for that. You can wear a mask if, to protect it, but it's not like breaking an arm or a leg where you can't, walk or throw so that, I guess that's the good part about it. Something that really sucks. This week I sat down with LHS and Shrine cheerleader Kendall DeYoung. And that interview is going to come out here in probably tomorrow. I keep pushing it, but I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. Here, take a little peek. As far as your best memory of cheerleading, what is it so far?
Probably UCA camp. Last summer we went down to Great Wolf Lodge for about a week, and it was just fun to spend time with my team and other cheerleaders.
Yeah. So that team aspect, you don't get that same team aspect in equestrian, do you?
No.
What was that something like that you were looking for in life? Because a lot of kids, like especially at that age, need some sort of social, like team, basically. Yeah. Would you say that was something good for you?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, I think cheerleading does a lot for, and I'll say young men as well now, but young ladies' self-esteem too, as long as it's done right. There are times when it can be like pretty bad and detrimental, but when it's done right, the team's done right, it's a really good positive, uplifter for young ladies. Are you going to keep cheering?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your plans?
I'm going to continue at Eastern Oregon University.
So you're going to cheer for Heather?
Yep.
Yeah, I've known her for a long time. I mean, I've had the whole EOU cheer team on my show before, which your cousin, we'll talk about her real fast. She was a cheerleader at EOU, Megan Demersion, and she also worked for us. She did the news for us for like 6 months, 8 months, right before she moved to Portland. And she's a heck of a cheerleader to kind of follow in their footsteps.
Yeah.
EOU, huh? What's your what are you going to school for? What do you want to be?
I want to be a math teacher.
You do?
Yeah.
Math's my favorite subject. I'm good at it. And I love math because there's always an answer.
Right.
It's not like where there's all this stuff where, oh, I hypothesize this, and it's 6 plus 8 is 14, and 14 minus 8 is 6, and you can always work your way back and forth. That's why I like math. What about Shine? How'd you find out about that? What was that process like?
My coach Kimberly told me about it. She
Yeah.
said there's opportunities for cheerleaders, and she just encouraged me to do it.
And you're the only senior on LeGrand this year, right?
Yep.
So you're going to represent LeGrand with what, about 20 other girls for the East?
Yeah.
That's going to be a little bit different of an experience for you. The lady that runs it, she's amazing, and it's a whole week of fun. I hope you're ready for that because it really is. They make sure that you guys have a good time. AM Sports Report brought to you by Oxark in LeGrand. Go check them out. 10001 May Lane or call 541-963-2890.